AskReddit by 7LTU. If one of your friends had an I know a guy moment and then called you, what would they be calling you for? Pulling Lego bricks apart. Specializing in the flat ones. Yo, can I get your number? To ask me random geography questions. Where do I live? Car problems. Because that's exactly what I want to do in my free time, my job, some more. I have successfully convinced family and friends that their vehicles are way different than the heavy equipment I work on. It's great. Need an oil change? I can recommend a place. Need brakes? I know a guy. Fuck working for free. To fix a fucking computer. Try living in an apartment with lots of old people. I fixed one computer and was like, don't you dare tell another soul in this building. Slightly better than average Microsoft Excel. I have predicated an entire college career and now professional career on this specific skill. Hone it. I recently nearly doubled my salary on that selling point alone. Document forgery. This is the first interesting one I've come across. A few years ago I had multiple groups of pop culture type friends calling me to come out with them for trivia night, because they needed a sports guy and I was unique in that I liked watching sports and reading comics. I used to get the call for pub quiz night because I knew a vast array of random shite, so was great at picking up points across all categories, but less useful in specific ones. The guy who is forklift certified. My wife asked for your number. The phone number of the guy because it's sure as shite not me. The guy who knows a guy. It's something. Drugs. Then I would have to yell at them and once again point out that I don't use any more and I'm not going to help them get any. Again for the 50th time. Random texts like you still sell? More of a work thing for me, but I work in the safety field and often get assigned to assist my female co-workers when they inspect mental health clinics or similar facilities. Most of the ladies I work with are average or small in stature and I'm apparently considered a big guy and very intimidating to some people. Every time they go my boss always asks if I'm available for protection detail. Been a thing for a number of years now, but I'm fine with it. I worked at a 7/11 in a dangerous area once. My boss ended up hiring a massive dude to work with me on night shifts because I was being abused by some of the customers. Worked a charm. To take someone to an AA meeting. Speaking of which, can I get a lift? Information concerning one of three things. The Hulk, Star Trek, or freshwater aquariums. Yup. I'm the guy you want on your pub quiz team for that inevitable Star Trek question. Beyond that I'm useless, haha. Mine would probably be, I know a guy with a truck. Deleted. In decreasing order of likelihood. 1. Weed. 2. They need a ride. 3. They need a SQL query written. So, concerning number 3, can we be friends? Resources in my area for the homeless poor. Food banks, soup kitchen, shelters, etc. etc. That's actually a good one. I've actually had that a few times during the pandemic. I'm a molecular biologist with background in virology, and friends called me to bring in an expert on vaccine discussions with friends and family. It feels good to be the I know a guy. You must have had some wonderful conversations with level-headed, reasonable people who haven't insulted you. They think I can hack anything. What I can do is try to keep people from hacking my company. Okay, can someone hack this guy's company and put a note on his work PC? You tried. Recipes. What's your favorite 3-4 servings recipe for a college student? to shoe a horse. That's a pretty cool skill to have. If it's my family, fixing some computer issue cause I used to have what is 2000s kids called a basic understanding of computers. If it's a friend's friend, kink advice, or a near to rant to judgment free for advice. To a friend's friend, sorry. That's something I can't really explain over the phone. Come by my place after midnight. Front door is unlocked. Just head straight down to the basement. Everything will be just fine. Physical training. I'm not a certified trainer but I do like to work out in my spare time. I can write out a good workout plan based on your goals. I'll write it based on the equipment you may or may not have and keep it short enough so it's convenient for you. Yeah. I took like 7 of my friends to the gym cause I work out and for some reason they think it means I'm a personal trainer. I do know enough to be one though so I'm always glad to help and not having to go alone to the gym. They want me to cook something. Or fix something. Or they killed someone and are trying to find out if my offer to help them hide a body was real, it was, or just BS. Well, was it real? Plumbing. I have doctors asking me plumbing questions during visits. I don't mind though. It's cause they know you're gonna ask about that rash on your elbow outside the office eventually. Just evening the playing field. Trivia. Hunting. Tastes tracks, sticks finger in air. There's a pub quiz 2 miles downwind. Hand embroidery project for cosplay embellishments. In fact did have that happen. Embroidered the tabard for a Princess Zelda cosplay. You know how in elementary and middle school all the kids go to one kid to make their art projects for them because they are the only actually talented one in class? Yeah, I'm still that as an adult. I'd be called up for an obscure art question or advice that's hard to Google. Teaching them how to play a board game. I pride myself on having the rules of about 50 board games saved away in my head. You are the linchpin to many a successful game night, so from the rest of us who like to game but hate teaching game rules, thank you for being willing. Borrow some tools or to help lug furniture about. Gronk move things good. How to get someone out of the country, or into a country. Edit, just to clarify, I used to run a business getting visas, new passports, second and third passports, etc. I don't want to talk about my methods or BuzzFeed will pick them up and they'll be outlawed. Nothing illegal going on. If you weren't in jail in North Korea I could probably get you out. Fucking finally I wanted to see answers I won't find on Facebook Marketplace. Probably golf. Maybe cooking. Non-zero chance it would be this topic is so stupid, the only person who might know the answer is tacos. Basic graphic design work. I don't have a degree and I don't value myself very highly so I'm cheap. Thanks for this reminder. This entire thread I was thinking damn I really have no skills do I then you made me remember that I'm an actual fucking UX designer with basic graphic design and DTP skills. I feel better about myself now. Also PLZ call me for questions about Proto-Indo-European, Dutch grammar or Dungeons and Dragons. Fixing bikes. Including terrible supermarket shit boxes that are rusted to fuck, worn out, and they expect them to ride smoothly with all the gears working using just a bit of weed 40 and some tools. No mate it needs a chain and a cassette and no I don't have any old parts that would be compatible, my bikes are 10 speed minimum, this is 7. Helping a feral kitty to socialize and find a home. I happen to have a way with those of the feline persuasion. He make the pussy go meow. Pre-Shazam and during the height of music heavy shows like Grey's, The OC, Gilmore Girls, Cold Case etc. I was the one in my school people came to for identifying songs or artists. Social media SEO digital marketing advice. Hey X gave me your number, can you photograph my wedding for free drinks? Finding rare vinyl. I know a guy who if I call him right now I guarantee he won't pick up his phone. Meat smoking advice. Pretty sure they have Grindr for that. High quality oolong and green tea. Movie trivia. Photography video questions. Movie trivia is my favorite BC. I find it hilarious that I get a random text asking about a movie we seen long ago and they only have a scene or quote they remember and I have to deduce it from there. 1. To tell someone how to get a good grade in physics at my school. I can tell exactly what chapters to read, what type of questions to solve and how much prep time is needed for them, only for my specific grade level. I don't consider myself to be an expert, I just know how to get a good grade. 2. Online resources. I know anyone can search Google, but I have been in the deep pits of online educational platforms and websites that are free. I actually have been called about that. What are your favorite platforms and websites? Wrangling critters out of their place, fixing odds and ends, and where to get the best liquor and sex toys. This is quite the breadth of expertise. Remembering what the name is for the space between two triglyphs in a Doric frieze. It's a metope. Setting up a printer. I'm a principal engineer in a tech startup, but I seem to be on the friends and family lifetime printer support. I know nothing about printers. Because I'm a guy. It never ends with us. A Daryl. On a similar point, mine would be cooking, home repairs, basic woodwork, metalwork, bow making, boat repair, genetic modification, if they have a lab, computer stuff, art forgery, theory, basic robotics and pumpkin carving. Also how to survive with semi-treated ADHD, see list above. A human repost sleuth bot. I've seen this exact question before not too long ago. Verbatim. Karma farming and unoriginal asshole. 90% of questions asked here are either reposts or variations of the same question it seems. Fill-in musician probably. Some of the weirdest became an Audi and amp, D trivia. Or someone with guns. From 40 days ago with almost 25k upvotes. Kiren video editor 40D. If one of your friends had an I know a guy moment and then called you, what would they be calling you for? https://www.reddit.com/r/correct/if_one_if_your_friends_had_an_a_no_guy_moment/